So I found the coolest pair of sunglasses at CVS the other day, and I've been wearing them ever since because they can go right over your glasses, just like that. So in case you didn't know how cool I am before, you do now. So I'm on my way to get a bunch of crap for my van, and by crap I mean like cute things that I want but that don't necessarily serve a purpose and probably should not be taking up any real estate in my very, very, very tiny home. We're here at Dollar General. Quarantine mode engaged. Dude, I love this store so much. Handy stuff everywhere you look for cheap. I also went into Ace Hardware and I got some teal and some clear spray paint and some magnets because fun projects today. Okay, so I'm in my van, and of the things I bought, the most important one is an almond milk latte from Dunkin'. For sure. And then I got a bunch of other like interesting things. I got this. And this is my meditation cushion. Meditates one time, gets a special cushion for it. That's what's up. And I also got another of these throw rug things. I really love them. I just kind of like put them throughout the van. It just makes it a little bit easier to clean out. If I have like crumbs or something, I'll just kind of like pull this out and shake it around. So I got another one of those. They're also good for just like throwing on the ground for people to sit on at like outdoor festivals and shows and whatever. Camping, all that good stuff. And then I have a bunch of stuff from Ace. I'm gonna repaint some things and figure out a better solution for keeping my blackout curtains on the window here. So I'm gonna try sewing magnets into them and just like sticking them around the door frame, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, I finished unpacking my useless crap that I bought today. So I got this fake succulent because I tried having real ones and I cannot keep them alive. And this is another fake one that I have, but it's like crocheted, and it was a Christmas present from a friend. And I also got new addition to the spice rack, a candle, which I mostly bought for the cool jar. It smells good, but not like, I've smelled better eucalyptus mint, you know. And my favorite popcorn. Let me tell you again, I do love me some Family Dollar. Okay, so this is my wooden bed frame. And that's why I got this spray paint. I did not, well, I could use a little touch up in like pretty much everywhere, I guess. But there's some spots where I didn't spray any because I only got one can last time. I'm pretty sure this is the same color, but if not, that's okay too. Okay, so all the bedding is now in the front seat. And I'm just gonna take out the frame. It's in 2 pieces, and each piece has 3 legs. I'll show you when it's outside, but I'm just gonna put it in the gravel pit right there because it doesn't matter if I get spray paint in that area. Okay, so here's the bed frame without the mattress. You can see that I drilled some holes to try to like get some ventilation under the mattress. You can see that I had like a little bit of mold, you know, just a little, and that's the only spot in the van where I've had any. And then here you can see where the bed is actually made of 2 pieces held together by that bolt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that out now and pull the bed out. So there's one piece of it in the gravel pit, and here's the other still in the van. Having it split in half like that just makes it a lot easier to maneuver, to like take out. And so the 3-legged construction looks like this. Basically it's got kind of like 4 legs at the top and the bottom where they would normally be on any bed, and then each side has its own 3rd leg and this is where they join together in the middle, just for a little extra stability. And like this design really wouldn't work without legs 5 and 6. Oh, it looks so weird in here without the bed. Alrighty, that's the first coat done on that one. You can see it's a lot bluer than this one. You can still see a lot of the wood underneath that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. Alright, so that's another coat on there. That's all I'm doing with the beds until that first coat dries. Whoops. And also, whoops. Okay, this is my food storage rack, which fits right behind the passenger seat. Now, don't get jealous of my amazing craftsmanship. I just added another screw right there because this one was getting loose, but it's pretty sturdy now. Is it beautiful and well measured? No. Does it do the job? Absolutely. So I have like a full-on box as the bottom shelf so that I can kind of like slide it back and forth, and that allows me to like, so right now I have my passenger seat pushed up all the way, like as close to the front as it can be, but when I have a passenger they usually need a little more leg room than that. So the design of this allows it to just like slide back easily. Dude, I'm so bad at explaining shit and talking in general, but I hope that's clear enough. This is bungeed to the passenger seat, and then it kind of like, I can kind of slide it back and forth as one piece, more or less, when I need to move the seat back to make room for a passenger. Okay, set it. Hope it's clear. So all I'm really doing to this is stuff that I didn't do before. I just tried to like screw that in a little better, but I think I stripped it when I was making it. That's why it looks like shit right there. But I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just kind of sanding off any roughness from this like kind of cheap wood, and then I'm gonna finish it off with some of this spray paint, just like a clear thing. Just, I don't know, people say not to have any like raw wood inside a van build, and it, you know, I've had raw wood in my van, not this specifically, but stuff like it, for like 2 years now, and I haven't really had a problem, but I'm just gonna finish it off, you know. And then you can see where there's some staining from spilling things, and hopefully this will just make it easier to clean later on. So it's getting kind of cloudy. I hope I'm able to do what I need to do before it rains. Jeez. So my brother just came out here and made me feel like shit about this shelf. It is pretty ugly, especially like where it's not straight there. But you know what? It's been working really well for a year. I'm not gonna rebuild it because it's sturdy and it does the job. I'm not gonna rebuild it till I do another van, which is probably gonna be in a year or 2 from now. So, fuck you, Matt. That's all. Well, there's my new fridge. This fridge actually kind of inspired me to like rethink and redo my build. So I'm just gonna stick it like where you already saw it right there. But I am gonna take out this table and this other little like wooden thing that I made that's ugly, probably. And I'm gonna like treat those, because that's also raw wood. But we're gonna put in a sink, so that's gonna go right there. So I'm just gonna unscrew this piece and take it out of the wall and kind of like, you know, do what I need to do. Okay, so here's something you should know about me. I'm a stripper. And you might say, plus size stripping, is there like any money in that? There's not. And what I mean is that I am a screw stripper, because that shit is done. So I'm just gonna like yank it out with a hammer, I guess. I don't know. I also keep forgetting where the camera is, but it's right there. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how this plays out.
might even drill it from the bottom. Oh yeah, I don't want to go outside.
Okay. Did a second coat on that guy, and then it started raining. So I covered the bed and my other shit with a tarp. And I think it's done raining now, but I don't know. Hard to say, it's super overcast. The van is a mess right now. And my brother is currently drilling a hole through the ceramic bowl that's gonna be my sink. So we'll go check in with him.
You know what? It would be good to do this tonight, because then that RTV cures best over some time.
Okay, I'm gonna spray it with the clear, like, finishing shit first, though.
Okay. You sand it all and do your sealing, whatever you're gonna do. Then we'll use a shitload of, hate to say it, might be better to rough up the edge down here that's not gonna be seen with sandpaper.
Okay.
Just so the RTV sticks to that bitch.
Alright. Well, I think that looks fucking cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm gonna have a sink. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay, so this is 2 days later. It rained too much yesterday. I'm just trying to, you know, fix this entire situation. So I'm gonna finish the sink today and put a hole in the van for the gray water to drip out and put everything back together, basically. So I finally found the right drill bit, kind of. It was a little small, but per usual, I made do. And I just added another hole to my van. This is the tubing that I have that's gonna run from the sink out directly to the ground, so that there's no need for a gray water tank. And hopefully, like, this grommet, this O-ring thing kind of fits in there. So hopefully I can get it, like, into that hole. But if not, I'm just gonna, this is thick enough that it shouldn't, like having the raw metal against it shouldn't cut it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Yearly mold check. Everything looks super clean in the ceiling. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Just some discoloration. It's not mold. But yeah, everything's looking good. What's up, Matt?
What's up, dude? This is exhausting.
Alright, we got us a sink, so it's level enough. It's kind of like sealed down there, and then it's running all the way through to that hole. So, like, obviously this hose, I'm gonna trim that and put a grommet in the hole. But yeah, that's my sink. Pretty excited. Okay, it's getting dark. I've got half the bed in there, as you can see. The sink is still curing. And yeah, it's actually truly appalling to me how much crap I own, even though I live in a van, even though I live in a tiny Astro van. So there's the other half of the bed there, and more odds and ends. I don't even know. It's always interesting trying to put the bed back in. As you can see, kind of got to play Tetris a little bit to get both halves in there where they should be. Okay, there we go. Both both pieces back in. Now I'm just gonna put my mattress back in and call it a night. Okay, fucking bed is back in. That was not easy, because I was trying to do it without bumping the hose and the bowl that's like stuck into the table now, the sink, because the sealant is curing, and it was really hard to get the mattress in without jostling that whole setup. So I'm exhausted. Jesus.